going on, everybody? I'm Ace the Outsider and you're watching Toon Trendz. Yes indeed, I'm back. My first episode was a little rough around the edges, but you know what? I sharpened everything and I really got the formula down right this time, so check this out. Of course, the name of the game is Rewind, Reboot, or Reject, where I decide which old school cartoon should either be brought back in its original form, should be reincarnated into this new form, or if it should just be left back in whatever era it came from. In today's show, I got
Street Sharks. They fight the Street Sharks. Street Sharks. They're gonna kick some serious men to win the Street Sharks.
Yes, that's right, Street Sharks. The show about 4 sons that get transformed and mutated into 4 turtles. I mean, sharks. Yeah, and what they do is they use their abilities to fight crime and kick major shell. I mean fins. Fins. I meant fins. Wait. Can we please take a moment to see this major shade they just threw at the Ninja Turtles real quick? This is hilarious. Look at this.
Maybe I'll go get something. Pizza okay?
Pizza? Oh, come on. No way.
How about burgers and shakes, okay?
Okay, I know. It seems like it's a cookie-cutter version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but it's actually kind of unique in its execution, and I'm going to explain why. Toon Trendz. The story starts with 4 brothers looking for their father, who is a genetic scientist. In the midst of looking for him, they're captured by his evil co-worker, Dr. Paradigm, who injects them with this gene-splicing serum composed of the DNA from different sea creatures. This is what happens when you have a guy with an eye patch working as a scientist. What did they really expect? They appear dead, so he just dumps their bodies on the street. Upon waking up, they decide the best course of action is to get burgers and shakes. Never mind being pumped full of green glowing ooze, right? What's good with a burger stand? Suddenly their bodies rip through their clothes and they become giant sharks. They try to get revenge but end up getting captured again. But thanks to their dad's sexy assistant, they're able to escape with their best friend, Benz, who just happens to have an underground man cave with workout equipment for world-class bodybuilders and motor vehicles that can carry half-ton giant fucking sharks. I know, plot convenience, but they're giant fucking sharks. You can't go wrong. So let's get to the characters. About 95% of the time, the Street Sharks solve their problems by either chewing it, eating it, or smashing it. They do have their own special, unique abilities that make them different. First, we've got Ripster, who acts as the team leader. Rightfully so, as he is the Great White, which is the largest shark in the ocean. He's the most intellectual of the bunch, and he's also got this strange sixth sense kind of thing with his teeth. Kinda feels like a spider sense, but let's just go with a shark sense.
I got just 2 words for this, jawbreakers, and you know what they are. Paul Finn!
Streaks is a tiger shark who uses rollerblades to outmaneuver his foes. He's also the ladies' man.
What do you say, Laverne?
Anything you want me to. Tall, blue, and jawesome.
Then when I say 5 ultra humongos with quadruple shakes, all you have to say is yes.
Yes.
Now, I would say that's borderline bestiality, but if your lady parts can take a giant shark dick, then hey, more power to you, girl. Jab, in my opinion, is the dope of the gang, usually because he's the one getting captured or saying something really stupid, but I can't say he's completely useless because he's pretty handy with a jetpack and whatever weapon he's using.
Hook 'em high, headbanger! Shark time!
Lastly, we've got Slamu, the youngest of the Shark brothers. Now, as his name suggests, his signature move is a giant seismic slam into the ground, which usually breaks it apart.
Slamu! We need the big one, and we need it now! Seismic Slam 9.5!
Plus, they all have this ability to dive under the ground and dig through solid concrete as if it was water, which causes a lot of collateral damage, but this is a cartoon and collateral damage just isn't a thing that they have to worry about. So it works out. Now we've got Dr. Paradigm and his henchmen, the Seavians. It's a play on word with deviants and sea creatures, because they're all sea creatures and they're deviants. You didn't catch that. Took me a while, so, you know, yeah. Now, Dr. Paradigm is a fellow scientist to the Shark Brothers' dad, who he transforms in the beginning of the series into this hideous monster that most of the time you don't see on screen. But in the process of trying to rip the sharks apart and study their innards, he was hit himself with the Gene Slammer, transforming him into a piranha face weirdo.
Oh man, this guy needs an orthodontist.
Yuck! More like a plastic surgeon. Dr. Paradigm?
Forget Paradigm, he's a piranha now.
Hey, then that makes him Dr. Paranoid.
Yes, every time he gets angry, his face turns into an ugly piranha-looking large tooth thing, and the teeth just... I can't even imagine. Like, if there was a live-action reboot, this dude would be hideous.
Yet another lying excuse as to why he's nailed me again. Why am I surrounded by fools and incompetents? You're late again!
Now, Dr. Paradigm, or Dr. Paranoid as the sharks call him, usually pulls in his victims from off the streets, or seduces them, or mind controls them into bending to his will, so he can transform their genes into whatever disgusting creation he can think of using sea creature DNA. Yes, the guy is that nuts. He seems to have this fascination with transforming genes. It's really weird. While he's one heck of a genius, his plans usually backfire, and that's because he's fighting giant sharks. Now it's time for your favorite part, and mine's alike, the decision, which is Reboot. Yes, I would love to see this cartoon remade into something spectacular. Whether it's a new cartoon, CGI, or 2D, or maybe even a live action series, I'd be okay with that. Now, the story wasn't that bad. You actually kind of don't really need a story because they're giant sharks, so you can't really go wrong. Now, the animation wasn't that great in the beginning, but it improved over time, as did the story, taking them into outer space, to the past, and also to the future. Now, besides a plethora of different shark puns that probably could still be pretty awesome these days, or JAWESOME, a key component in the Street Sharks was all their different allies that they met throughout their journeys. You've got Manta Man, part Manta, duh. You have Rox, who's a rock star ladies man and also has a banging ass mohawk. And you've got El Sordo, who before gene slamming, fought swordfish underwater. How badass is that? Then you got the Dino Avengers, which are dinosaur guys from outer space that help the sharks do smashing, chewing, you know, the same thing they do every episode. And you really can't get that bored with it. And then you've got Moby Lick.
What do you say we jet over to Humongo Burger and grab some chocolate shakes?
I'm not actually a fan of that name. I don't see who would be, but 90s, yo, what more can I say? So yes, I would like to see this show rebooted, and I'm gonna vote for live action. That's what I want to see. I think CGI sharks in the real world would be pretty damn awesome. No, we're not gonna explain how they can dig through the concrete and what collateral damage happens after that. It's just gonna be an action-packed show, hopefully without any shark sex. So thanks again, guys, for watching my show, Toon Trendz. If you guys have any artwork or fan work, you can submit it to me either through YouTube or hit me up on my email, which I'll provide in the links or the comments. I'm getting a lot of suggestions of what shows I should do or shouldn't do, but don't worry, guys, I got a whole list listed out. I know exactly what I'm gonna do and when I want to do it. So just sit back and enjoy the show. Of course, as always, leave comments, leave likes, share the show, of course, and stay tuned because I got more Toon Trendz coming up for you guys, alright? Peace and love, I'm out.
Go Planet!
By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet.